Hey, I'm Kelly. If you love cars as much as I do, you're in the right place. From drifting car days to uncovering the world's most iconic rides. Gear up and subscribe to Drive with Kelly for non-stop car fun. The entire truck market is about to be reset. 2027 is bringing a wave of releases from Ram, finally unleashing 777 horsepower with a V8 engine to Ford's new Super Duty, hitting 40,000 pounds of towing capacity. But it is the return of forgotten classics and the massive shifts in midsize capability that are going to make current truck owners genuinely angry they did not wait. Here are the 10 trucks about to rewrite the rules of the segment. And number 3 is exactly why your current truck just lost a significant chunk of its resale value. Truck 1 Ford F-150 with V8 engines. The engine that has never been in a half-ton until now, the 7.3-liter Godzilla V8. This engine has lived in the Super Duty for years. Contractors love it, fleet operators trust it, and Ford just dropped it into a half-ton F-150. That has never happened before, not once. Naturally aspirated, no turbos, no intercoolers, no extra failure points, cast iron block, pushrod design, a big simple engine that builds torque low and holds it all the way through the rev range. Power estimates sit around 450 to 500 horsepower, with torque potentially hitting 550 pound-feet in a half-ton application. Then there is the second engine option, a new Coyote-based architecture, somewhere between 5.8 and 6.2 liters, with development pulling directly from the Mustang GT3 and GT4 racing program. Motorsport DNA going into a truck you can buy at your local dealership. No turbo lag on either option. Press the throttle and the truck responds every single time. Towing up to 14,000 pounds on the 2027 that used to be Super Duty territory, while reportedly holding pricing close to current F-150 levels. The argument writes itself. Truck 2 Ram Dakota. The Dakota is coming back. People have been saying that for years. Every year there is a rumor. Everyone gets excited, then nothing. But this time it is confirmed. The nameplate is returning, and it is wearing the Ram badge. This truck is going directly into the mid-size segment, and Ram is not trying to build a second Gladiator. The Jeep already owns that off-road niche. The Dakota is supposed to be different, versatile. The kind of truck that tows a reasonable load, handles a dirt road on the weekend, shows up to a job site Monday morning, and still makes a long highway drive comfortable. Power is expected from the Hurricane turbocharged 4-cylinder, around 300 horsepower, roughly 330 pound-feet of torque, and towing somewhere around 7,500 pounds. There is also conversation about a hybrid version arriving later, which makes sense given how closely buyers are watching fuel economy right now. Final specs are not locked yet, but the name is confirmed. Ram is serious about the midsize fight. Truck 3 Chevy Montana. Here is what makes this one interesting. It already exists. The Montana has been running in South America for a while and building a genuine reputation down there. GM essentially needs to bring it to the US market. Target year is 2027, and the timing could not be better. Small trucks are having a real moment right now. The Maverick broke expectations when it launched. The Santa Cruz found its audience. Chevy entering that space with the bow tie badge in the compact segment is a significant move. The obstacle is real though. New import tariffs mean you cannot simply ship it over. GM would need to move production, retool plants, and work through the full logistics chain. And they have already committed close to $1 billion into new V8 engine plants for the Silverado and Sierra, so the budget is being stretched in multiple directions simultaneously. Still a proven platform, an established reputation in another market, and a segment that is wide open right now. If the logistics work out, this one moves fast. Truck 4 Ford Super Duty F-350. The one nobody saw coming at this level. The Super Duty just crossed a line that no production pickup has ever crossed. Not Ram, not Chevy, nobody. Over 40,000 pounds of towing capacity. That is not a specification bump. That is a completely new category. There are buyers running 2 trucks right now because one simply cannot handle the bigger loads, double the insurance, double the maintenance, double the operational headache. The 2027 Super Duty is built to eliminate that second truck entirely. Ford is dropping a brand new 8.0-liter Power-stroke diesel. The current 6.7-liter already leads the segment, but the new engine is targeting 1,400 pound-feet of torque. The current high-output version produces around 1,200. Ram and GM are nowhere near ready to match that number. The Godzilla 7.3 V8 is getting upgraded alongside it more power and better efficiency simultaneously, and Ford held the line on pricing through all of it. In this market, that combination is genuinely remarkable. Truck 5 Honda Ridgeline Hybrid. Half the truck crowd is already rolling their eyes. Unibody. Not a real truck, heard it all. Here is what the 2027 Ridgeline actually is. Full exterior redesign, first boxier look, passport-inspired styling, significantly more presence on the road. That addresses the biggest visual complaint about the previous generation directly. But the bigger change is the hybrid powertrain, and this is not just a trend move. The Maverick and Santa Cruz proved there is a real market for compact, efficient, practical pickups. Honda looked at that and decided the Ridgeline needs to be bigger and more capable than both. That is the stated goal. A redesigned, hybridized Ridgeline, going after that space, is worth paying attention to even if you have never considered a Honda truck before. Truck 6 Ram 1500 Rumblebee SRT. This is the one. 6.2-liter supercharged Hellcat Hemi 5.8, twin-screw supercharger, orange-painted engine block, and a number that belongs on a supercar specification sheet. 777 horsepower. 680 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 in 3.4 seconds. Quarter mile in 11.6 seconds at 116 miles per hour. Top speed of 170 miles per hour. That is Porsche 911 territory, and it does it in a truck that seats 5 people, has a bed in the back, and runs on fuel available at any gas station in the country. The SRT also gets the most aggressive visual package Ram has ever put on a street truck. Black and orange accents matching the Hellcat engine block, deep front splitters, larger grille openings, a unique rear spoiler, and optional graphics packages that make zero attempt at subtlety. Inside flat-bottom steering wheel, aluminum paddle shifters, fully digital instrument cluster, with an analog speedometer option that goes to 200 miles per hour. Ram did not have to do that. They just did. 19-speaker Harman Kardon audio with a 10-inch subwoofer up to a 14.5-inch portrait touchscreen, suede and carbon fiber trim, dual wireless charging pads. All of it wrapped in a cab that feels like a performance machine from the moment you open the door. Truck 7 Ford Maverick 2027. One number ends every argument about this truck. 42 miles per gallon city, in a pickup truck. The 2027 Maverick Hybrid runs a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder hybrid system, producing 200 combined horsepower, up from 191. Better electric-only acceleration, improved regenerative braking. For anyone doing regular stop-and-go city driving, this truck pays for itself in fuel savings over time. The EcoBoost option has been revised as well. 265 horsepower, 295 pound-feet of torque, 8-speed automatic, towing up to 4,000 pounds when properly equipped. The interior received a genuine upgrade: soft touch dash surfaces, contrast stitching, recycled cloth with a premium weave. It does not feel like a budget truck anymore. Full safety suite standard. The Tremor variant adds upgraded skid plates, improved ground clearance, and revised suspension. 42 miles per gallon. Everything else is a bonus. Truck 8 Nissan Titan. Nissan killed the Titan, and it felt like a mistake the moment they announced it. Turns out Nissan thought so too, because it is coming back. They went back to the Warrior concept and decided the half-ton market is simply too large to walk away from. A V8 is returning, reworked for modern efficiency standards. A turbocharged 6-cylinder is expected alongside it. What is compelling about the positioning is that Nissan is not trying to out-tech the F-150 or compete on luxury features. The direction is workhorse capable, no nonsense, built to work. In a segment that has honestly gotten a little too complicated and feature-heavy, a straightforward truck that simply does the job might be exactly what a significant group of buyers is looking for. Full details on towing, payload, pricing, and cabin specs are not confirmed yet. The direction is right. The details will decide everything. Truck 9 Ford F-150 Raptor R. 720 horsepower. 640 pound-feet of torque. Supercharged V8. The Raptor R was not built around balance or fuel economy or towing numbers or everyday practicality. Ford sat down and asked what the most extreme F-150 they could possibly build would look like. And then they built it. The supercharger hits the moment you press the accelerator. Instant. No ramp, no buildup. The sound at full throttle is something you genuinely have to hear in person. The entire truck is engineered around this engine, Fox suspension with massive travel, wider tracks, serious underbody protection. Nobody else in the segment has an answer to this. Not Ram, not Chevy, nobody. 720 horsepower in a production pickup truck sold at a dealership with a factory warranty. That is a statement that stands on its own. Truck 10 Ram 3500 new Cummins Diesel. The truck heavy-duty buyers have been waiting on. The Ram 3500 has been the workhorse of the lineup for years, built on that legendary Cummins Diesel partnership. For 2027, they are not updating the old engine, they are replacing it with something entirely new. A 7.2-liter inline-six diesel. Around 500 horsepower, roughly 1,200 pound-feet of torque. Towing capacity expected to push past 40,000 pounds. That is not a forum argument number. That is legitimately in a different class from anything that existed in this segment before Ford and Ram both started targeting that threshold simultaneously. 2027 is genuinely different. The segment is moving in ways it has not moved in years. V8s returning where they were abandoned, towing records being broken, affordable trucks coming back at price points that change who can participate in the new vehicle market. The F-150 V8 is arguably the most important single announcement in this entire list. But every truck here is making a case that demands attention. If this changed how you are thinking about your next truck purchase, hit that like button and subscribe to Drive with Kelly for more detailed coverage of every major truck story shaping the future of the industry. Drop your answer in the comments. Which of these 10 trucks are you most excited to see hit the road? And if you think truck prices have gotten completely out of control, check out the video popping up on the upper left of your screen right now. Because Ram just released a new budget truck that has a lot of people paying very close attention. We'll see you in the next one.